Hello, this is Cheryl at SewVintageSewing.com showing you a Kenmore 158.19311 10 stitch machine with cams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I'm going to show you how sweet she sews. The thing I love about Kenmores is they're so easy to learn. And they're almost all typically the same, and they're just consistently good all the time. So the first stitch we're going to do is we're going to do a straight stitch, which is this red dot right here, that red dot right there, and this is the length. I'm going to show you the longest stitch it makes. Here we go. Are you still on? There we go, sorry. Not the perfect little back stitch. She has a little cutter on the back. Perfect straight stitch. Tension's good. Motor sounds excellent. The next stitch we're going to do is a zigzag. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it on 6 down here, and I'll show you the largest zigzag. There's your largest zigzag. Now, if you want to do this stitch here, I'm pretty sure that I turn it to the white stitch modifier. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might have to put it back on red. I never remember this one right. There you go, see? One forward, one back, one forward, one back. This is a really strong stitch when you need a really tough seam. And she flies. I'll show you one more stitch. Let's go do this smock stitch here. Leave it, see the white ones go on the white modifier and the red stitches go on the red modifier. I'm going to do that edge stitch. I'm not even sure what kind of stitch they call that. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go probably put it on a 3 and a 6 and see if that does it. Here we go. It's just an awesome machine. I would really love to keep this one if I had room for another machine. As you can see, I have machines all over the place. There it is. Perfect stitch. Now, a few things I want to tell you about this. You see this disc right here? This metal disc? If you don't have this metal disc in when you're trying to do the white stitches here, they won't stitch out properly. So you always have this disc in the machine when you're not doing special stitch cams like those. We'll try one more. Let's see. Let's do this smock stitch down here. All right. Make her tall and short. When I got this machine, looks like it hardly ever been used. There's barely a scratch on it. There's like maybe 2 nicks right there. The rest of it is perfect. I don't think it was used very much. It's one of the cleanest finished machines I've ever seen. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use the cams. You take this one out. The first one we're going to do is a stitch cam. It's a just a forward feed stitch cam. It uses one follower. You push this back and you make sure that this hole goes in the little nub in here. There, you hear that click, you know you got it. You have to hold that back when you're putting it in. So I'm pretty sure that I would use the red one. I'm going to sit it at 4. And I'm going to make it on short width. Nope, that's not the right way, so I guess I put it on white. Oh, and I forgot. See? I'm always doing this. I go through so many machines, I never know what I'm sewing on. Okay, now we're ready. You have to put this on cam and this on white. Whoops, what did I do? I jammed something up. Nah, thread broke. That was my fault. I have the door still open. Let me rethread it. This gives me a chance to show you how to thread it. They're very easy to thread. You go through here, and you go through there, come down through the tensioner, catch that little spring, put it in that little keeper right there, put it through this keeper, this keeper, this keeper. There's one back here under the needle. And thread it. Now let's see if I remember how to do this right. I might have to stop and look at the manual because they're all just a little bit different. Are you still on the machine? There we go. Let's make this a little smaller and this a little tighter. There we go. Now let's try that. There she goes. And I can make her the wider. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to use the reverse feed cams. What are we going to do? We're going to do a flower. Now I learned something particular about these reverse stitch cams today from one of my Facebook groups. This, if your stitches aren't coming out the way that look in the picture, you have a little bit of modification you can do in here, and you move this back and forth until the stitch looks like it should. So I know it's not going to look like it should right there, but I think maybe right there it will look proper. And this, oh, sorry, I didn't show you what the stitch was. We're doing a flower, okay? We got it on cam. Here we go. Put the needle in. She goes backwards and she goes forwards. So the reverse stitch cams make it go back and forth so you can do special patterns on it. They're really cool. They're essentially like the first embroidery machines they ever made. And they have such good stitch quality. go, flowers. Pretty cool, huh? And whenever you take your cams in and out, you push this little feed right here. So that's the Kenmore 158.19311. Always remember to put this puppy back in. That's the thing I always forget to do. And then I'm like, why won't it stitch right? And that's why. Okay, you have a little drawer here. You got a front facing bobbin. Just pretty easy. Kenmore does a really good job on their bobbins. I've never had problems with tension or feed. They're just awesome machines. This is going to be available. Oh, I want to show you one more thing that's really cool about this machine. It also, you push a button down here, it comes a free arm. Now you got to make sure your bobbin drawer is closed. At least you're getting to see all the mistakes I can make when you first get it. And there you go. And now you got a free arm, and free arms are great for doing like sleeves, getting around corners, tops of bags, and finishing top stitch. Anyway, it's a beautiful machine coming to you from SewVintageSewing.com. And it'll be for sale starting this week, June 24th. Thank you.